Hello, everybody. It is time for CAPI Live. Wait for everyone to get on, then we'll get started. Hope everybody had a good week. When you come on, let me know you're here by saying hello in the chat. Make sure everything is going. Hey, Cora. Yes, I hope everybody had a great weekend. I did. And a good week. Yeah, let me know you're here by saying hello in the chat if you would, so I'll know you're here. We're getting a new series started tonight. Hey, John. We got John and Cora. John, will you go invite and share and everything? I'll let everybody know we're on. As soon as everybody gets on, we will get started. How's everybody seeing this? Just up and going. There we go. That way I see what you see. Haha. As soon as everybody gets on, we'll get started. Y'all let me know you're here. I see there's 6 people on, but I only have 2 people said hello. So I don't really know if there really is 6 people or not. Now it says 4. 2 people left. Bye, 2 people. Come back soon. Did she know? Just go up to her and say, she'll know what you're talking about. Does she know about your wrist? Okay, go ask. We didn't do a show last week because I just didn't get it done in time. I didn't get it done in time, but we're going to be working on a way for others to do the show whenever I can't come on. So that way we shouldn't have any problems. Like another team member will do the show on the nights that I can't. Sometimes you just can't do it. So I'm going to be working on that. I've got to get the info switched over to everyone so that we can do that. My counter's going crazy. It keeps going 6, 3, 2. It's crazy. Hey, Joey. Joey's here. Where's Stephanie? A little bit of a lag. Let's see how much of a lag. Hello. Oh, it's just a couple seconds. So that's good. Where is everybody tonight? As soon as we get a few more on, we'll get started. I know a lot of people watch the show after it airs. That's where we get most of the views at, is after the show has aired. So we'll still do a show. I was off sharing. Yeah, I know. I appreciate that. Thanks, buddy. She is listening with you. Okay, awesome. Awesome, awesome. Help from the Salty Army. Frisco City, Alabama. Well, welcome. What is that, Gunny? Gunny Slate. Welcome, Gunny. If anybody's on right now and you have not said hello yet, please do so. And if you have not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button for me. Ring the notification bell, and certainly hit the like button. It helps with the algorithm on how they show the videos. But we're getting more people in now, so we will go ahead and get started with our prayer list. If you guys have any prayer requests, please throw them up there. That's something we started doing not long ago, because we're retired U.S. Marine Corps. Well, thank you, Gunny, for your service. I figured you were Marines because it says Gunny. Yes, hello and welcome aboard. Said if you guys have not already done so, please hit that subscribe button, ring the bell so you'll know when we come on, which is usually every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm sorry, cooking a late dinner. I hear you. We haven't had dinner yet either, so we got to figure something out too after the show. This country, I kind of figured that. But yeah, we do our prayer requests now because we are a firm believer in prayer works. So if you guys have any prayer requests, please pop them up there. Um, Definitely. John does keep up with the prayer request, and and we do pray for everybody that's on the. Michelle's mom is in the hospital with heart issues. Oh my goodness! Yes, everyone pray for Michelle Bowen's mom. She is in the hospital with heart issues. That's nothing to mess around about, especially in latter years. Oh, that will be a late dinner. Yeah, right. We came home after our family gathering, and I fell asleep. And of course, Paramama is working. She works every Sunday and Saturday, Saturday and Sunday night. Most Saturday and Sunday night she works. She works from home, so it's better. But she's still kind of like out of pocket from till about 10 or 11. But I want to add Ricky. I don't remember the last name, but his first name is Ricky. We don't need to know the last name because God knows all. But he is suffering. He suffered a heart attack. He suffered what is known as a widowmaker. If anybody's familiar with that, you don't survive it. That's why they call it widowmaker. Um, he did survive it. He even drove himself to the hospital during it. So he's a tough guy, but super good shape. He's a bodybuilder, but he just, you know, happens to everybody, I guess. Hopefully not everybody, but it does happen to a lot of people. So whether you're healthy or not. So um, keep Ricky and his family in your prayers. Um, Definitely Michelle's mom. Keep her in your prayers. Her ATC is 11.1. Goodness gracious. Bless her heart. Yes, y'all definitely keep Michelle's mom in your prayers too. So, for a full recovery, because we definitely need our moms around. We can't survive without our moms. I lost mine years ago, and it's tough afterwards. It really is. So please keep her mom in your prayers. Continue to keep Beth and Tom in your prayers. They've been a little under the weather this weekend, so keep them in your prayers as well. Continue to pray for us, Paramama and I, and our family. Uh, Still going through some stuff and getting our new place built and placed and all this stuff. So keep us in your prayers as well. For those of y'all that have not noticed yet, it's gone. It is gone. I shaved my my long goatee. It was down to here. I shaved it off. I actually did not intend on shaving it off. It happened. I was attempting to trim and fix it, but I did a little too much. So I said, well, excuse me, sorry. I said, well, I guess I'll just go ahead and cut it off. So I did. And I really thought that everyone was going to say that they liked it. And, you know, and kind of thing, like about time you cut it off kind of thing. But no, everyone has been, oh man, you shouldn't have done that. We like that. So it is what it is. It'll grow back. I don't know if I'll ever let it get that long again, but I will. The goatee will come back. So say la vie. Everyone's been surprised when they've seen me. And hardly no one noticed at first either. Like hardly no one has actually noticed that it's gone at first. They haven't said anything until I said something about it. They're like, "Oh my God, it is!" So that makes me feel like crap. But wow, yeah. See, she didn't notice. Beth didn't notice. She just after I started talking about it, she's like, "Wow, it is gone." So I had just noticed. Yeah, see, no one ever notices. So I know how ladies feel now whenever they get a new hairdo or something like that, or a new dress or something, and no one notices. So it makes you feel kind of bad. It really does. But John says, but I'm not so sure you did because you didn't say anything about it until after I did. So I don't know. You didn't say, hey, you shaved it. It's gone. After I said something, then you said, hey, it's gone. That's the way it's been with just about everyone. But I also see you nearly every day. Yeah, that's true. But my counter's still wacky. I hate this counter on here. I really do. Will you guys shoot me a hello? Everyone say hello so I can see how many's on here. See how many we actually have instead of how many the counter says we have. There's John. I know it's going out. I know we're actually here. We do exist. Beth's still here. Why did you shave it? Like I said, I was just trying to trim it, and I kind of nicked a few spots that just didn't. And I didn't know how to fix what I'd done, so I just cut it. It wasn't intentional. I didn't go into the situation saying, "Hey, I'm going to cut my goatee off." The audio was breaking up real bad on my end again. I'm sorry. I don't know why it keeps doing that to you. It's got to be on your end because no one else is having that issue. So, I mean, I don't understand. Do you have me on your phone, on your TV, or how are you watching? You have me on a phone, a laptop, a TV. How do you have it going, Beth? So maybe it's right. We really do just only have two people on right now, just John and Beth. I wonder what's happening. Why is everybody leaving? Try to get this up and running on my end so I can see on your phone. Okay, I don't know why it keeps doing that to you, Beth. That sucks. I'm so sorry. Joey and Stephanie are even gone. I wonder if it's bad connections or they just didn't want to watch. No one just wants to continue watching. They came on and saw me and was like, I can't look at that for an hour. And got off the feed. That's got to be what it is. Stephanie and Joey are here. Okay, they're here. So see, the count's not right. It works now. Good. I'm glad. So see, the count still says 2. Gunny's still here. So it's Beth, John, Gunny, Joey, and Stephanie. Is Cora still here? Where are you at, Cora? John says, I'm not here. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know where all of our usual people are at, like Michelle Heron and Morgan and Katie and Margot and all of them. We do a little sharing too. Anyway, that's too funny. Now it says 0. Now it says 1. That's crazy. Crazy go nuts. Crazy go nuts. All right. Upcoming events. We have I want to do another CAPI camp. We haven't planned a CAPI camp as of yet. We don't have one in the books yet, but I definitely want to do another CAPI camp pretty soon. I'd like to do it before it gets super hot. So we're going to be getting that in the works. I know it's going to be probably North Alabama. Let's see. I know it's going to be North Alabama that we do the next camp, but I don't know exactly when that will be done. Hopefully before it gets super hot. I don't like camping in the massive heat because it gets really uncomfortable. So, but we will be planning that really soon, and then we'll let you guys know when the camp is and where and all that. We'll always do CAPI camps because we all love to camp, and even when it turns out that it's just the team there, we have a blast because we love to fellowship with each other and just have fun. And so we'll be getting that out to you guys soon as possible. Yeah, John says Magic City Con. We're going to be at the Magic City Con in Birmingham, June 24th, 25th, and 26th. We'll have a table there, an exhibit, so you guys can come on over and visit us. Y'all get your tickets for Magic City Con, June 24th, 25th, and 26th. I believe that's at the BJCC. Am I right, John? Where's that is that at BJCC? Hey, Corey, welcome aboard. I'll check the calendar. Okay, Beth. Yeah, check the calendar. See when we can do one. That'd be awesome. You got to be still. But check the calendar and see when we can do one, and we'll get that planned and done so we can get our get another CAPI camp in because we all really love to camp. Me and the sergeant major are going to Hell's Gate Bridge in Alabama. You know the story. Yes, I've heard of Hell's Gate Bridge, Gunny. You need to come up and go to our CAPI camp too. I know you know how to camp. The Galleria in Hoover. Okay, thank you. I when I said BJCC, I said that doesn't sound right. Yeah, so it's at the Galleria in Hoover, June 24th, 25th, and 26th. Y'all come out and visit us. We'll have a table there. I've never been to a Magic City Con. I've never been to Dragon Con. I've never been to any of those cons ever. Hyatt. Okay, we're changing it again. It's at the Hyatt Regency, not the Galleria. Not the Galleria. Hyatt Regency. Are we sure this time? We've come from BJCC. That was my fault. To the Galleria, but now, okay, it's definitely at the Hyatt Regency in Hoover. I apologize. It is June 24th, 25th, and 26th at the Hyatt Regency in Hoover. Y'all just go on and Google Magic City Con 2022, and it'll show you exactly where it is and how to get tickets and all that good stuff. It's a lot of fun, I've been told. I've never been to one, but I'm very much looking forward to going there. I don't know everyone is going to be there. I do know that it's official now that Dog, the bounty hunter, and his son Leland will be there. So that's pretty cool if you want to come and meet them. Dog, the bounty hunter, and his son Leland will definitely be at the Magic City Con, so y'all come and check that out. The hotel's connected to the Galleria. Got you. That's where it's at. Okay. Audio problem. Audio again. I'm so sorry that keeps happening to you, Beth. Yes, newly retired. So yes, I will see what I can do as I now have time. Okay, awesome, Gunny. That would be awesome to have you join us for our camping trips. That's a lot of fun. We do the class, the paranormal haunting class. Everything you ever wanted to know about investigating the paranormal on hauntings. Um, and it's a lot of fun. People have a blast. Can they say audio? He's having audio problems too. John, can you hear me okay? Anybody else besides Beth and Gunny having any type of audio problems? I'm gonna check it on my side. I know it's kind of aggravating when you hear people talk that's on, but let me just check it just to make sure that we're good. I apologize. It's going to get noisy. Camera sound bad. Let's see here. Loud and clear here. Yes, it's loud and clear. Loud and clear here. And here too. Okay, sorry about that. I know that's aggravating. I always hate whenever someone does that. But yeah, it's good on my end. It's good on John's end. I hate that anybody has any type of audio or video. The audio sucks on my end. Sorry. Don't be sorry, Beth. It's not your fault. I don't understand why it's doing that. Joey, you guys good on audio? Cora, are you good on audio? Refresh works. Okay, hit refresh, Beth. I'm sure that's probably what she was already doing. Hit refresh and see if that helps. Then he said that he did refresh and that it worked. So try that out. Yeah, but you guys come out. Oh, John put the link. I'm sorry, I just saw that. John put the link to Magic City Con up there. You can click on that link and it'll take you to their site and it'll tell you everything you need to know about going to Magic City Con. So y'all come and join us June 25th, 24th, 25th, and 26th. And check out Magic City Con. It's a lot of fun. So I've been told, and I'm really looking forward to going. So you guys come out and check it out, and have fun, and come visit us at our table, and it'll be a lot of fun. I promise you. Really looking forward to it. And then remember, CAPI Camp. As soon as we get everything set in stone, we'll get you guys some dates and times and locations and all that, so y'all can come up and join us for CAPI Camp. All right. I think that's it as far as upcoming events. That's all we've got planned right now. I know different members of the team are taking vacation coming up in the coming months, so we're kind of having audio. Try refreshing your browser. Work. Okay, he had too many windows open, so he had to refresh his browser and it worked. So y'all try that. Anybody that's having audio issues, try refreshing your browser and it should help you out there. All right. So I think that's it. John, did I leave anything off? Anything. Y'all have the worst memory in the world. So if I didn't say something, y'all don't be mad at me. I have the worst memory in the world. I really do. My memory sucks. It's really bad. And it's getting worse. Crazy. Sometimes it does stuff that scares me. It really does. I'm not going to go into it, but the other day I had an issue with my memory, and it was something something that I should have remembered. I'll put it that way. It was something that there's nothing in the world that should have made me forget. And it was a person. I forgot a person that I should never, ever in all my life forget. And that scared the heck out of me. It really did. For y'all that know me, add that to the prayer list too, for my memory and my because that's got me kind of a little bit scared. I go back to the doctor soon. I don't know exactly when, but soon. So that's going to be something that we talk about. Is my memory, but that's something that you would never, ever, ever, ever forget. So, and it just that really, really floored me whenever I forgot that because I was like, whoa, how did I forget that? But yeah. So y'all be careful when it comes to that. Are you off?
No, she needs her hand out.
Oh, is it over here? Sorry, guys. Give me a sec.
Not there.
Have
One
any?
of those bags under there somewhere.
We have an injured person.
No.
Yep. That?
No, it's that wrap. She needs that big wrap.
Yeah. Not in there.
I mean, I guess that would work.
Yeah. Let me try. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. We have an injured party. So I think that's it. John says all good. I haven't forgotten anything put out there, so I wanted to make sure I had everything. Okay. All right, I read all that. All right, let's get into what we're starting tonight. Tonight's going to be a short one. We're not going to go all night, you know, hours and hours. It's going to be the introduction to what we're going to be talking about for the next few shows. I've been talking to a lot of people the last couple of weeks, and the thing that comes up mostly. That's how I usually decide what we're going to talk on. The team talks, and John's given me ideas, and Beth's given me ideas in the past, and stuff like that. But I've also go by a lot of times. I go by what I put about that previous week. A lot of when people call me and ask me questions, or if I'm watching a video, or blah 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 blah, I or what did Seinfeld call it? Yada yada yada, yada yada yada. But whenever whatever topic comes up mostly, or the most interesting topic that comes up in conversation that week, I usually try to gear the show towards that because it's something that's fresh on my mind, and y'all know my memory. But it's something that people are talking about, so I want to address it and talk about it and see where we can, figure out common grounds on it and everything, and so where we can all come together. Remember, in the paranormal, there are no perfect answers, unfortunately. No one's a 100% expert in this field that doesn't exist because we just don't know a lot of stuff, but we do by experiment and research, and experience. We go by what we find, and so what I wanted to talk about was the abilities of an entity, what what they can and can't do, um, what folklore and Hollywood has put on them as abilities and supernatural powers and stuff like that is great for folklore and Hollywood and television shows and stuff like that. It's great for all of that. It really is. But it's not great for when you're investigating because not knowing what they can do and can't do can actually get you in a lot of trouble that you don't want. Misidentifying an entity can be a definite problem for you and your client. So going in and saying, oh, this is this and this is this or this is this without knowing how to actually diagnose that or how to label what is going on can actually hurt you and your client. So I think it is an important subject. It is something that does come up quite a bit. So I think it would be a good thing to get into. Tonight I want to talk about their cans and can'ts, and then as the series goes, I want to break them down and then talk about them and everything. Y'all know you've heard me say a million times and during class and during the show and just idle chit chat. And anytime we're talking paranormal, that usually comes up. Um, the only thing that happens to us when we die is we're no longer bound by this physical body. We don't have to carry around this meat suit anymore. Our spirit, our soul, don't throw the messages in there saying spirit and soul are two different things. Don't do that. We're not getting into that. We're not getting that deep into it this time. Okay, but we will. I definitely want to talk about that in this series. But if you call it your spirit, if you call it your soul, if you call it your energy force, if you call it your inner being, if you call it yourself, whatever you call it, the only thing that happens is that's now free to roam. It's not limited by this physical body that has so many limitations. All right. People ask me, can ghosts fly? Can ghosts walk through walls? Can stuff like that? Well, it's an energy source. All right. It's energy now. So can I walk through the wall to my left or any of the walls in this room? Can I walk through them? Yeah, I could if I ran fast enough, because they are sheetrock. My luck, I'll hit a stud and crack my skull, but but can I just physically walk through that wall without damaging it or affecting it in any way? No, I can't, because I have a solid form. Okay, I have this solid form that prevents me from passing through that wall. All right. Now, when I die, now I have an energy force. All right. It's just that spirit, if you will. Can that pass through that solid wall? I'd like to think it can, because it's just that. It's an energy force. It can absorb through stuff. All right. And we know that walls can absorb stuff. If anybody's ever painted sheetrock or press wood, you know how that is, right? So yeah, I think it could pass through there. Now, one of the first things that pops in our mind whenever we have a client or student say, well, this entity passed through a wall, it walked through a wall, the first thing that pops in our mind, John's saying it to himself right now, is residual, not a spirit, a residual, a recording, right? And y'all remember that from when we broke down the different types of hauntings. So not a spirit at all, just something that happened all the time, like clockwork, and it continued to happen after it was physically stopped. So that's the first thing that's going to come to our mind when we're talking about stuff passing through stuff, an entity or a body form or a shadow or a spirit or whatever passing through stuff. Is the first thing that's going to pop in our mind is residual. Does it always have to be residual? No, it actually doesn't always have to be residual, because, like I said, that energy force could pass through that object and then it still be solid, or not solid, but physically there. It's there. It's not a recording. It's not a residual. It's an actual entity passing through that area. All right. So, can an entity fly? Yes, but it's not a propulsion type fly. You don't gain these special powers to where you can just Superman, and stuff like that. It's just, you're just an energy force now, so you can just float around. You can just do what you want to do. And I want to get into not only the physical capabilities of it, but the effectual. All right, what it can do to us. As a human, what can happen to us? Because you hear people talk about all the time about, every time I go into this house, I get sick. I know it's affecting my health. It's doing this. Remember now, the only thing that we lose is our meat suit. That's it. The only thing we gain is we're no longer limited to this. We're no longer limited to what we are physically. So the limitations go away quite a bit, but supernatural powers do not come into play. All right. And affecting someone's health, making them sick or anything like that, No, we don't have that ability as a spirit. We don't have the ability to just look at someone with our laser eyes or our voodoo fingers and say, "Oh, you've got the flu," or "Oh, you got a stomach ache," or "Oh, you're dizzy." We don't have that. But now, can someone's health be affected by how they are reacting to a situation? Absolutely, it can. We all know that um, if you ever was in a play at school, and if you had a solo singing part or acting part or something like that before you go on, your stomach is in knots. You've got the butterfly stomach, all this stuff. We all know uh, that we have this effect from the situation. So, could a spirit make you feel sick, or make you sick, or make you physically ill, or anything like that? No, they cannot. They don't have that ability. But the way you react to that physically can be affected because of that presence. All right. So, just them being there and affecting you in a certain way that you are now scared or sick to your stomach or butterflies or something like that, that can happen. All right. So, that's where a lot of people get that kind of um, kind of misconstrued. It's not them with their magical powers and voodooism, making you sick to your stomach or making you nervous or scared or anything like that. It's our effect, their effect on us, basically. How we as an individual would handle that situation. Um, like me or someone on the team go into a situation, it's not going to affect us that way because we're there looking for that. That's why we're there, is to find that and to record that and communicate. And but what we feel as far as physical goes, we're already expecting it, and we're either there to disprove or prove, or debunk or collect evidence. Stop. Dakota hurt her wrist. We had to wrap her wrist. She was doing some aerobics in the yard and hurt her wrist. She bent her wrist, so it's not broken or anything like that. But I think she did sprain it, so she had to get it wrapped. That's why we were earlier trying to find the wrap. But
I went like this. I was trying to do a really cool one. I'm trying to do like a back bend, trying to stand up, but that way. Mm-hmm. Instead, I fell over and twisted my wrist.
Yeah. So, ouchie.
Don't try.
But hold on. Frequency and sound vibrations. A lot of study of criminal intelligence agencies and other things. Yes, absolutely. And that frequency and sound vibrations can affect us physically. All right, and it has. There's been non-lethal weapons made out of that. So that the effect that entity's presence has on us can affect us as far as our physical health or the way we feel or anything like that. But they can't just magically pop flu into us or magically pop a physical ailment into us. All right, it doesn't work that way. You hear about you say that. Well, Johnny, you say that we don't gain any special abilities, but I know of a case where a huge shiffer robe or china cabinet that weighed 200-300 pounds and then completely loaded, even more than that, was flown across a room, or a couch was picked up and thrown across a room. Remember what I said about identifying what you're dealing with, identifying what type of entity you have. That's where that comes into play. We want to know what we're dealing with, right? Because we're going to deal with the situation differently depending on what is going on, right? So, sorry, Dakota being silly. We want to identify what we have, and if we hear stuff like shiffer robes or china cabinets or refrigerators, even I'd had an instance in South Alabama where a refrigerator was thrown from one end of the kitchen to another and hit a wall. And you always hear about couches lifting up or couches being moved and stuff like that. Now, can I physically go in and pick up my entire couch and throw it across the room? No, I can barely pick up my couch. I have a couch that has a bed inside of it. So it's a huge couch and it's very, very heavy. It's got a lot of metal in it. So I can't go in there and physically pick it up. I can go in there, I can pick it up and move it if I need to, but I can't pick it up and throw it across the room. And not many people can, so what happens that I am able to do that as a spirit, as an energy force without the meat suit? What happens that I'm able to do that? Nothing happens. We're not able to do that as a spirit or an energy force. Remember, that takes a lot of energy for them to do a lot of stuff. Simply seeing them takes a lot of energy for them. Them making blades on a fan turn doesn't take much energy. Just take energy. So something as complex as moving a couch would be unheard of. They have enough energy to move a couch. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, if they, had that much energy, do they have that much energy? No, they don't. And that's their bread and butter now is energy, and that's what they're after and seek and everything. So, now, do we have cases where stuff like that has happened from a haunting? Yes, we do. We have cases where large objects have been moved and people have been made sick and all that good stuff. And weather being affected, physical structure of a house, the integrity of the structure of a house being affected, stuff like that. We've had cases like that. So you say, well, how are you able to sit there and say that a spirit can't do this, but then you had those cases where the spirit did do this? Simply put, it wasn't a spirit that did it. All right, it wasn't an in-skin entity that did this. When we hear stuff like that happening, that's well beyond our limits as mortals. It's well, the first thing that pops in our head is, remember the other thing that popped in our head was a residual. The first thing that's going to pop in our head now is team what? I know everybody on the team is saying it right now. Demonic. All right, that's their limitations on what they can and can't do is there is no limitations what they can and can't do. Whatever they want to do to effectually reach their goal that's what they're going to do every single time. See, John says demonic. Yeah. Let me catch up here. Dang, I come back at a good time. Awesome. Your energies open up to more frequencies as you are no longer bound by your flesh golem. Exactly. And we're able to, there's a lot of stuff that we're able to do as far as not being limited to a physical form anymore. But we don't gain special powers. We don't gain special abilities or anything like that. Well, if a spirit shows itself, then am I still here? Are you guys seeing me right now? I just lost my YouTube feed. Yeah, I don't think you guys can see me anymore. Dakota, what did you do?
How do you spell Lisa? Lisa.
Lisa?
No,
Lisa?
not Alyssa. Lisa.
Lisa. Yes. Still see you. We see you. Awesome. Thank you. I am still here. I've hold on. Let me get it back.
Lisa.
Okay. Now I see it. You guys still see me? Communications go in and out. Yeah. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know if it's YouTube or my frequency or what's going on. But yeah, my whole screen just went black. I couldn't see myself anymore. I couldn't see y'all's comments. I couldn't see anything. And then it popped back up to my regular screen. So I had to come back. Half and half. Okay. I'm so sorry, y'all. I hate that it does that. I'm looking into getting a booster put into this room, and I'm hoping that'll fix a lot of the issues that we have. So I do apologize. We're going to be moving soon into our new place as soon as it gets built, and then we get everything finished on it. And so hopefully we'll have all that stuff.
And we're going to have a pool behind it.
And we're going to have a pool behind it, yep.
Well, we do with this
So,
one. It's just have fun to
hopefully that'll change all that. So stuff in the works, stuff coming up. Y'all pray for us that everything goes
Pray
well and we
for
get that
my
done.
wrist, please.
So yeah. Yes, pray for Dakota's wrist too. Thank you. All right. So I apologize for that, guys. But I hate when stuff like that happens because I lose my train of thought. And, just bugs me. But no, the perils of being live, right? We're talking about doing some recorded shows. So we might be doing that. Our new media manager is kicking butt. She is freaking amazing. She's taken our social media to new heights that we didn't even expect. And as soon as we get everything worked out with the YouTube, she's going to be taking that over as well. And she's just amazing. She's doing a freaking awesome job. We're very, very pleased with that. With Trouble Mouse, she's been doing an awesome job. But anyway, what we can and can't do when we're alive and in physical form and carrying around this big old meat suit. Not everybody's a big old meat suit. I'm a big old meat suit. Trouble Mouse is a little bitty meat suit, you know. So Big John's a big meat suit, you know. So, but when we get out of that and go forward in our new realm, if you will, our new state of being, then stuff does open up to us that we can do now that we couldn't before. The hype about being able to control weather and sickness and move heavy objects, really heavy objects, and stuff like that. All that's great for a television show or a movie. It's wonderful. Watch it, have fun with it, be entertained, whatever, laugh at it like I do, whatever. But in reality, we're not gaining any of these special powers. All right. We're not, I'm a meathead.
Daddy, the Wi-Fi's doing it again.
I know, baby, it's affecting me too. But I think my Wi-Fi is fixing to go, guys. But anyway, that's what I wanted to do is kind of introduce the whole discussion and topic. And we're going to break down abilities that we have as a spirit, as a ghost, if you will. We're going to break down what we can and can't do, and or what we can do. The stuff that we can't do is pretty obvious, and we're going to talk about all those too as well. That stuff that people say, "Oh, my ghost can pick up my refrigerator and throw it across the room," or "My ghost can make me sick or give me headaches," or anything like that. No, that's just the way you're reacting. You're physically reacting. Hey, kid. I can't say the first name because I can't see it. But hey, kid, welcome aboard. If there's anybody on right now that hasn't already done so, please hit that subscribe button. If you like paranormal and you like discussing the paranormal and learning new stuff and finding out the real paranormal instead of the hype out there, then this is the place for you. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell so you'll know when we're on, and hit that like button for me as well. But you guys see where we're going with this, right? That's where I want to go. I'm trying to outrun the Wi-Fi before it goes off because I know it's going to turn off any second. But
Mine's going back on.
Is it on? You're doing good? Yeah. All right, cool. It's been kind of wacky tonight. But
what do you mean it always is?
I love watching your videos and I've always been into the paranormal. Awesome, kid. That's great. Welcome aboard. Please join us every Sunday night for our live. And when you can't, you can always go back and watch one. But yeah, absolutely join us. We're still trying to hit that 3,000 mark on subs. I don't know how many we have right now, but we're trying to hit that 3,000 mark. It's still a thing. We're still going to get tattoos. John and I are still getting tattoos of this right here if we hit 3,000. But
That they already hit
the no, the point I want you guys to go away with tonight is we want to look at what they can and can't do, their abilities, because I want you to be able to identify what you're dealing with, because I don't want you going out there and getting into a situation to where it's something sinister or dark or demonic even, and you not knowing. We're at 2,210 subscribers on YouTube right now. So yeah, we just need what, 700 and something more. So yeah, y'all get on that. Get us some more subs on here. But we're gonna be doing some more stuff. Stephanie, I think when she takes over, when I finally get everything in line for her to take over the YouTube for the CAPI Live, where she's going to be doing it, and not the shows, of course. I mean, she may do some shows too. Absolutely, I want everyone on the team to do shows, but managing it and everything, I think it's going to take it to new heights because she is freaking phenomenal. We're so blessed to have her and Joey, and her abilities on this have been unparalleled. But not too sure about that. Beth saying that her and Stephanie can get tats too. Hey, we've got 2 more people. Stephanie says she's not sure. She'll have to think about it, but I'm just going to go ahead and make an announcement. We got 2 more people saying they'll get tats if we hit 3,000, because Beth will talk Stephanie into it. Don't worry about that. Beth says she'll do it. Hey, you want to get tattoos with me, Stephanie? So, hey, that's 4 people going to get a tat if we hit 3,000. All right. So, and we'll do it live. We'll let you guys see it happen too. So that's definitely, and I have a new contest coming up. So y'all get ready for that or one. Everyone stay safe. It's a mad world out there. Okay, Gunny, appreciate you stopping by. Get my nails done. I think she'd rather get her nails done. That's too funny. Well, y'all can get your nails done, and we'll get tats. How about that? Mani-pedis and tats. We'll just do it all. But I love you guys so much. Really, y'all get into this. In your leisure time, if you have any leisure time during this week, please get into abilities and myths and folklores and all that stuff of the abilities of a human spirit, and that way we can compare them. I really want to go somewhere with this because I want people to be aware of what they can and can't do and what they're walking into. I had an individual call me not this past week, but the week before, and gave me some scenarios on what they were dealing with and everything, and I put his mind at ease, thank goodness. But don't have to do that. Don't go into a situation not knowing, and then once you get into it, you still don't know yes, yay or nay on what side it could be in, and then have to call somebody. Sometimes it might be too late. All right. We have people that are very, very, very dear to us right now that are dealing with some stuff right now that just is crazy. And we're working diligently trying to figure it out. So, and to get them relief. But don't get into this situation not knowing what's going on. All right. Don't get into that situation. Don't walk into a situation. Let me do this. And I know we're fixing to cut. I've got a couple more minutes. When we get a new client, perfect example, a new client contacted me yesterday. A friend contacted me yesterday about someone, and I contacted that person. And actually, I'd seen that they had contacted me, and I went and talked to them and everything. The first thing I asked them was, one, where are you located? And 2, what's going on? What do you have happening? Well, why are you calling a paranormal team? And they told me. They went through the whole spiel of what was going on. Well, I relayed that because we're a structured team. We have, a pecking order, if you will. Not really a pecking order, but duties. Everyone has duties. Let me put it that way, because there's really not a pecking order on CAPI. I'm the founder and everything, but we've always said that Beth's nickname on our chat, on our team chat, her team nickname is the real boss. So she's actually the boss. But I think Stephanie's going to be like the assistant boss pretty soon because she's kicking ass. But what I do is I ask, hey, what's going on? Why do you need a paranormal team? Why are you calling us? because that's not normal, right? That's why we call it paranormal. So why are you calling us? Why do you need us to come and help you? What is going on? I get that information. I relay that information with contact info to Beth. And that's how everybody on the team does it. If they get an investigation, they get the contact information, they get what's going on, they relay everything over to Beth. Beth is our case manager, our real boss. She's our case manager. She is a direct liaison between the team and the client. So once we take on a new client, Beth is their lifeline. She's the person that they talk to. We've had instances in the past where people have, and I'm talking about as far back as whenever we first started too, where we had multiple people on a team talking to a client. That's never good. Never do that. Structure your team, all that stuff like that. We've already been through how to do a team, so make sure you do that. But good night, kid. Make sure you have people in place that do well in each position. Beth is our great, amazing case manager, so everything is relayed to her. Guess what Beth is going to do? She's going to ask the exact same questions that me or whoever else sent that case to her has already asked. And I usually tell the people, look, she's going to ask you a lot of stuff that I've already asked you in the initial interview, because she has to know what we're stepping into. All right, we don't go into an investigation blind. I have gone into investigations blind because that was the only choice we had, but 99.99%. We're always going to go into an investigation eyes wide open. All right, so we know what's going on. We have an idea of what's going on. Now, can that change once we get there? Absolutely, it can. That's knowing the abilities. Once we get there and then they start really opening up to us, then we can, say that. That's why my team knows there's a red zone, a red flag area. If we go in and I say get out, y'all clear out, they know there's no questions about it. They go. So just know what to look, listen, and feel for. That's what we say in our class. Know what to look, listen, and feel for. Know their abilities. All right. And we're going to break those down. I promise you. We're going to break down why they can do this and why they can't do this, and why a demonic can and why a demonic can't do this. All right. We're going to do that. And remember, no perfect rules in this game. All right. So love you guys so much. Thank you for coming tonight. I apologize for the technical issues. I know my signal keeps going way down and then way up. So I know you guys are probably I'm probably freezing up on you and your audio is messing up. And I apologize for that. I swear. I'm going to put a booster in here until we do get everything moved over to the new place. And I apologize. I'm so sorry. I wished I could make it perfect. I really did. But hopefully the booster will help until we get moved. So I love you guys so much. You just don't know. I wouldn't do this without you. At least one of you. All right. So I want you guys to do me a huge favor sometime this week. I don't care if it's a friend, family member, or someone you meet on the street. Please make somebody smile, because that's what we need the most of right now. Low gas prices and smiles. All right. Love you guys so much. Y'all have a paranormal week, and we'll see you next Sunday. Good night.